No prating about. I'm gonna jump straight into it. Any hesitation. Oh god. Arm's itchy. There we go. Think. Can I turn this up? Yeah, that'll do. Right, how many laps was this? Quite a few. We should, in theory, smoke him. Or at least that's what I'm hoping for. Wait now, look at it go. Okay, we're gonna have to pull out all the stops for this. By that I mean damage the bloody thing. That Hennessy Venom's quick. I think we determined that already, haven't we? We're gonna clear this event. I need to. Like I said, I'm gonna clear this event. And we're also going to clear the other events as well. I think it's amateur races, because I have a V12 engine. Yeah, so what I did with this car, by the way, is I upgraded the tyres on it. And amongst other things, like, everything got the race modifications on it. So I got, like, a race transmission, racing clutch, like I said, racing tyres. Luckily, luckily, it's a case of seeing how far we get. But yeah, with Twitch being like it is and everything, the stream's going to be a bit shorter than it originally was supposed to be. I was originally supposed to start at 6 and finish at about 10. But because of what's happened with Twitch, it means that the stream will be about 2.5 hours or so. 2.5, 3 hours. I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty spectacular save. Like, holy crap, how did I not hit anything there? Pretty frigging close, I didn't hit anything. Like I was saying though, so we've got, I want to get this event done, like, just out of the way. I want to get it done and dusted, just get it out of the way. Yeah, just get it out of the way, very much. And then I can start on the next event. Or should I say next event. There's also the stock 911 GT2 as well, which I also want to do. Whether I'll be able to get around to doing that this evening, probably not. But we'll see where things are up to. Firstly, I think we'll get through this event and the other ones before 10 o'clock. Oh, sugar. Oh, God. But I don't know. We'll see where we get to. Let's see, how long have I got? Hey, Blitz. Yeah, Viper is gaming, yes. 5 to 8, so 2 hours. Might be lucky. Okay, let's see if my car gets pulled to one side. For the 2005 Carrera. Wait, are you actually doing it? So speaking of CMR, I know I've got a marathon on Saturday, which is me doing CMR 1. It's planned? Okay. I mean, it's free recce, right? So, whatever the time's gonna be is free. Whatever you end up coming away with. If you can manage it, sub 10 would be impressive. Pretty sure it is possible, because with events and so on. Although then again, I'm pretty sure events are random with what races they give you. I don't know, but I think they do. Oh. Lap on him. Hey! Wait, how is he 20.8 seconds behind? All of a sudden. Have I just not been concentrating, or did he spin out or take damage or something? Must have. That is weird. I mean, whatever, but still, that's very odd. Yeah! 38. Dodge level 1, nice. Eat the rest of my food now, it's probably cooled down enough. That's rice. Oh my god, really? Laguna Seca? Okay. Sure. I can work with that. Yeah, Blitz, have you got all your splits and everything ready? Like, know what events you're doing and everything. Also, are you going in blind? Or you know what you're doing? Kinda. Are you going off splits? If you're just going off splits, then yeah, you pretty much going in blind. Unless you play through the entire career mode before. Just as like a heads up, if this might be some help, but the final championship that you need to do, the 4-wheel drive Diamond Championship, is basically the championship that you do in the game normally. So the you know in the main menu you've got the career and the championship mode. Basically that entire championship is the last thing in the game. So if you know how that works with tyres and everything, then you'll be fine. If not, probably best to learn that. Just saying. I played through the whole career mode, not everything, but everything that I needed to. And then did the run that I did over the course of 3 bits. I have said that I will do that 2005 career mode run. I was like, I'm determined to do it this year, but it's having like nearly 10 hours on my plate to do it, and I'm like, do I really want to put 10 hours aside? I could do. Not that I can't, it's just all the commitments and IRL stuff and things. There we go. Apologies. Oh. There we go. You know what? I'll be honest. This is why I like having a mute button, because I can just mute it when I'm about to sneeze or when I sneeze. It's great. Like the biggest perk of that button. Everything, from people talking to sneezing. Oh yeah, I've been proper getting back into Driver 2 again. Isn't a great thing, because it means that at some point I've still got to go through Driver 2 on console, emulator on PC. I need to improve the PBs there. Same with me, Driver 1 PB. See, the funny thing is, that Hennessy Venom, right? That Hennessy Venom is pretty quick on the straight, but the problem is here, there's no straights. So it's like, oops. Also, Blitz. I'd say a rough estimate for the career mode's about 12 hours. I'd say it's easily doable. Well, not easily doable. It's doable in under 10, for sure. But my estimate would be like 12 hours. It's like maybe worst case scenario, personally. But yeah, do you know when you're doing said career mode run? Or have you not decided yet? Because you said it's planned, but is it this weekend? Is it this week? Is it next week? Oh, I'm not sure yet. Probably on Sunday. Ooh. You'll have to do me a favour. If you remember, when you're about to do it or when you've just gone live, put it in the CMR 2005 channel. Tag me if you want, but yeah, just so that other people know what's going on. I'll definitely try and tune in when I can. I can't make promises I'll be there for a while, but, you know, just to see how you're getting on and everything. I'll be checking in various parts of the day. Mainly because, like, F1's on and everything like that. Also, I saw I saw Joseph getting triggered at CMR3 the other day, and I was like, yeah, now Joe can see why I don't like the game as much as like 2005 or 2. Or why, and why it's quickly become my least favourite. 04 is pretty close for that though. I find it interesting you're saying that, but then again, I suppose even be a record holder, even you can, at least you, I mean, even as the record holder, you can even say it's a pain in the ass. You know it's bad when it's like, dude, the game is so, like, hell. Then again, I say that about other games I run, like Driver. Like, Driver is a pain in the ass, Driver 2 is a pain in the ass. But the way I play it, I make it look easy. You're the same with CMR 3 and 4. It's like, them games to me are a pain in the ass, but yet, you make them look so easy. Oh. I didn't expect that to end suddenly, but okay, here we are. See, for me, it was the one that I barely played. The only reason I picked it up was because it was the only game that I hadn't, like, done a run in. So I made it my mission to buy it and to eventually do a run of it, which I did. Pretty sure that was, yeah, sub 10 minutes. Nice. Nice. And level 2. I was level 2. Yes. Good stuff. Definitely be level 3 by the time I finish the event. Next one, Road Atlanta. Alright. Sure. Excuse me. Now. There she is. So. Ah, off you go. Oops. Kind of ridiculous at how much I gain over, that's ridiculous. Easy. Is there a way to import saves for SimR3? Not that I believe, no. The only way you can do it really is beat season 1. Then when you get to season 2, save, and save at season 3. But I can't remember how. Yeah, I don't know. That's my guess on how to do it, but yeah. Can't really tell you, unfortunately. I always thought, to be fair, I always thought the difficulties were related to what season. Ooh! What the hell happened then? I have to restart that. That was ass. Like, what the hell game, really? Jesus Christ. Force him off, damn. I don't know why the car didn't want to stop. It's a game with main antagonist M. Rosser. Yeah. That's the one. The one player, that's the one. Having fun changing difficulties of season 1. TMR3 channel, the results of it. Yeah, was that the one with like the Saxo was the winner? On like the very hard difficulty or something? Yeah, weird. Yeah, really odd. Changing all values by 1.0. So basically, first screenshot is normal, second screenshot is hard, third screenshot is very hard. Yeah, no, I believe, yeah, all season 1, but it's like if you changing the difficulty, you start at the first season with different difficulties. Nothing really changes. I tried it. So I played it on normal, hard, and very hard. And very hard was different. Results were slightly different, but so when you say changing all values by 1.0, what do you mean? I don't get it. I get the second screenshot. What did you actually do? Oh, okay. Right, okay. Yeah, that's very true, player, very true. Yeah, so I've heard FIA's not going to bend the rules. I mean, why should they? No offense to the guy, but The guy is good, but obviously it's down to the FIA. Yeah, the super license points thing's a load of crap at times. But what can you do? I think Colton Herder would be the first person since Mario Andretti that was from the United States that was looking decent to be an F1 driver. I could count like Scott Speed and stuff or Rossi, but no, they weren't good at all. Michael Andretti wasn't any good, and the only time he actually became good was on his last race. It's like, really? They compared him? Oh god. I mean, if he's like Max in IndyCar, like if he was dominant in IndyCar, I'd say yeah, maybe he's got a shot with an F1 thing, you know, if he was dominant like Max and winning races, but he's just not. NASCAR, or sorry, not NASCAR, IndyCar is very different to F1. For example, like, most people have a fair shot of winning the title. If you can't win in that, I mean, fair enough, yeah, it's fair to say there's always that one team that has the advantage, or that one driver who does better than the rest. But, like, come on. You know, Colton Herder's not dominating. If he was dominating, he'd have enough points on the end of the season to get a super license. The way it stands, he's not going to do it, unless he miraculously wins races, which, sorry to say, ain't going to happen. I think you might even agree with me here, player. The guy's good, but he's not that. To an extent, anyway. He's good, but he ain't that good. Change times and drivers folding into mile 3. Ooh. Yeah, that's something, Blitz. That's a question. So, what's the easiest difficulty that you can, like the lowest difficulty, driver ability and stuff, that you can lower everything to? Like, can you lower it to like 0.1 or 0? Okay, 0. What happens if you lower it to 0? What happens then? Obviously, they'd be pathetically easy. Can you win the championship by winning 3 rallies dead easy? Make it -1, what make them even worse than they already are? I think just won't mind. Let's actually try this, okay. I mean, that sounds about right. So if you change it to 0 then, what happens then? Is that what happens? You end up being 6th? Or is that what happens when you put -1 in? Weird. Really weird. What, was this when you had the difficulty set to 1? The Saxo won them all. Oh, 0. Oh, the -1. Right, so what happened? What happens if you... What happens if you put all of the AI at 0? can you win 3 rallies and skip 3? And then, no. Yeah. Can you win 3 and skip 3? Or is that just not possible? It's impossible. Okay. Those times like endurance races in Gran Turismo with an OP car. Yeah. Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not, you stupid bastard? It should be possible, though. You should be able to win 3 races. Oh. Oh, I see. So, if you put the number to, like, 10, then, the game would be exceedingly difficult, I'd guess. Surely. Right. Ah, okay, now I get you. Yeah. So what's the highest you can do? What's the highest number you can put it to? 5, 10? Ooh. Put it up to 5 and see what happens. Just see what sort of times they do. Watch it be like 30 minutes for a rally or something. And you piss it easy. And you just pick the 3 longest rallies, like boom. It depends, doesn't it? It depends what the game wants to do, or what the game lets you do. Okay, so maybe have it at 5? I'd say try 5. And see what you come back with. $1 billion or bust. Like, surely, it's gonna have broke the game. Watch 5 be like too high. Like, right, okay, 4 then. No? 3. This is where Blitz comes back now and he's like, yeah, so last place in the rally took 55 minutes or something. Took something stupid to finish a rally. Excuse me. Ah, it goes on. Long time no see. The only game you respect in the Forza series. What, you didn't like 4? Also, totally didn't mean to do that. You might have guessed. Ah, okay, fair enough. So's this. This ain't any better. The cars grip the road, but you have, if you don't have, like, I've got everything turned off, so this being a Viper, it's got racing tyres on, but it can still, if I show you, coming out of a corner, as you can hear, kind of. I wasn't a big... Yeah, Maple Valley Raceway. It's the long circuit. Maple Valley Raceway, yeah, there it is. Even the big sign it broke first corner. I mean, it practically follows like a very similar thing as well with the trees. I know what you mean though about like the one that you respect a lot. I respect this one the most in the Forza series, to be honest. I liked the early Forza series. The early Horizon games, Horizon 1 and 2. Sorry, Horizon 1, 2 and 3. Although the first two were better. 3 was good, to an extent. 4, meh. 5, not even bothered. But everyone's taste is different in car games. Oh, well. Okay, right. 5's just OP then. About having it at 3. What's standard difficulty? Is it 2? Or is it 1? What's the standard difficulty, Blitz? Oh, it's 1.03. Okay, right. What's the difference between 1 and 2? Then 1.03 and 2.03. Roughly. Is that what was in the... That was what was in the things, wasn't it? Oh, that's the Viper event done, thank God for that. I like the Viper and everything, but this event's hard. Like, there we go. Nice. Anakin a tie 5. Okay, yeah, so you put it on by at least 1, then way easier. Yeah, I think you could easily do 3 rallies. Maybe. Nice. There she is. fast as anything, that thing. Have I got a Ferrari? No, I haven't. Or a Lambo. Bloody hell. There we go. Oh, yes. Right. Okay, so I've got that and that. I'm gonna go for that one first. Gotta finish. I'm gonna finish these events tonight. I said I was gonna do it, and I am doing it. Ah. Excuse me. DVR speed 12 at the head. Oh yeah. Right. Anyway, Sam and Dave. Yes. You know, I'll turn this up a bit for you, though. It is low. There you go. Bloody hell, fire. Ah. Alright, it's great when it works. Oh, okay, right. Right. Okay. Bloody hell, this thing's quick. Oh, it's rear-wheel drive, isn't it? Oh, no. I'm so glad I won this thing. Also, just as a quick ask, does someone know if Tekken 6 came out on PC? I know that's a bit of a bizarre question. I'm convinced it came out on PC. I couldn't find it on Steam before, but I'm sure it released on PC. I know 7's on PC, 8 will be on PC when it comes out. I'm sure 6 came out on PC. There we go. Look at her go. Bleeding hell. I'm trying to turn this down. There we go. Search for instantly found pirate versions. Easiest way to find out, Duck. Go on Wikipedia. Have a look on Wikipedia. It doesn't say there's a PC release, then probably not. I've got it on my 360, I just want to know if there's a PC release. Right, yeah. It will be like a sketchy looking version. Not gonna lie, with the weight of this thing, feels like it shifts, but it worries me, especially on the braking. those wondering, this does have a six gear gearbox. Just I just don't use it. But there you go. Oh my god, 6th gear. I have Tekken Tag Tournament 2 for some of it, twice. Yeah, maybe. Player, possibly. How come you have it twice, Duck? I know I had it on my Xbox One for a while. Well, I think I have it on my 360. I'd have to download it. Me and my download history. Pretty sure. Oh man.
This is a raid!
Kill Bill Toucan, thank you very much for the raid. Toucan raid. Thank you very much for the raid. Chotu, you little sneaky devil. Thank you very much. I presume Chotu is the one that was like, hey, he's doing it. He's playing a game, go raid him. Thank you, Chotu. Ah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Welcome. How goes, big man? Not too bad. Big man goes okay. How goes Chotu? Because I haven't heard much about him recently. How is Chotu? As well as Toucan, of course. What was you streaming, Toucan? Racing game? Game of your choice? Fill me in with the details. Go on. Spare no expense. Circuit Superstars. Now, coincidentally, this is a game that Chotu's also been playing recently. He's like, wait, how do you know that? Well, you know, when even on my days off, I'm browsing through Twitch, it comes up. This tells you what game you're playing, and voila, Circuit Superstars is on there. Although I can't remember what the game was like. Is it like Micro Machines? Oh, by the way, yes, I should introduce also. Thank you very much, Toucan, for the raid. I apologise if I'm butchering your name, by the way. I can only apologise for that. First and foremost, I am obviously playing through... This started as a 10-year look back. Sorry, not 10 years. 15 years ago. I think it was May. 15 years ago this game released. And I was intrigued to play it again. I'd seen a couple of videos and things like that, and I was very intrigued to play it again. So I started playing through the career mode. Anyway, after one stream, I played it for about 4 hours. I was like, you know what? I'm going to play a bit more of this game. So we've turned it into a playthrough. And now I'm playing for the entire game. So, as you can see, we're on part 7. But, yeah. It's what turned out to be a... Let's just have a casual play of this for a few hours. Turned into, like, a full-on playthrough. That, and I haven't actually, like, finished the game properly. So this will be a first time. What else? What else? Streaming, Circuit Superstars, online lobbies was super fun. Show I'm lately doing between bad and okay. Well, it's better than doing really bad, Chotu. But hey, any bit of positivity is a good thing, right? Yeah, top-down isometric-esque racer. Who would have also said Jamie Whincup from V8 Supercars, but I don't think he's that aggressive. I don't know. 28,000. Cool. Yes. Nice. Sweet. Let's see. What's the next race that we've got to do? Oh. So we have that one. Nice. Down. Thank you very much for the follow. Nice. Yeah, thank you very much for the follow. And Toucan as well. Thank you very much for the follow. We did lose a follower today, it's unfortunate. But yeah, I'm trying to hit the 1K followers thing. I've been trying to hit. I tried hitting it last year, but I think I was at like 700. Is it 700, 800? Like 700, 800 last year. I was trying at 1K, and then this year I was like, I'm nearly there. Like, it's insane as well. Like, I'll be so happy to reach 1K, and I'll for those that don't know, like, a bit of a well, say there's not really like a background story as to why, but I kind of have a reasoning for why I want to hit 1K, like, before the end of the year. So, I started YouTube back in September 2010. Coincidentally, my YouTube's 12 years old this month. But I started YouTube back in 2010. I opened my Twitch account in 2012, I think it was. And it was I think it was Christmas 2019 or 2018 that I hit 1K subscribers on YouTube. So me hitting 1K followers on Twitch has become a bit of a personal target because of the fact that I want to try and hit 1K followers in less time than I did hitting 1K subscribers on YouTube, if that makes sense. Sounds like a stupid reason, but I said it as like a little personal goal, and I think it's a goal that's interesting to aim for and everything like that. And obviously 1K is a big milestone. There's only one problem with 1K. I do not know what to do for it. Like, I genuinely have no idea. I keep thinking, oh yeah, this would be a great idea for 1K, and I'm like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Because every time a milestone comes up, I'm like, I don't know. Like, the only thing I can think of is to have, like, either a full day where I'm doing something to celebrate 1K, or something else. I'm not sure. Yeah. Do you know what? Right, so obviously with COVID hitting and everything, like the last 2 years, one thing that really brought, and this is the thing, one thing that I think really brought the racing communities together was the Gran Turismo 4 100% that Buck did with his mates. On the steering wheel, all B-spec. It was over 2 weeks long, as they called it, quarantine percent. And for me, them 2 weeks were fantastic, because you always had something to watch, because they were going constantly. And obviously they did all the endurance racing, and it was just fantastic. And do you know what? After that run came to an end, we'd all been playing it, obviously we'd all been watching it for like 2 weeks. And then Buck just kind of disappeared. He did a few, like, bits and pieces on games and things like that. But yeah, he just kind of disappeared, and I'm quite sad about that. Because I think it was, like, don't get me wrong, like, there's a lot of big members, or a lot of, in my opinion, iconic members in the racing community. You know, racing games anyway, in general. Like Kuru, for example. Granted, he's a sellout, but you know what I mean. But yeah, it's one of them things. Like, I think that brought everybody together. Gotta go now. Have an awesome stream. Nice to meet you. Yeah, likewise, Toucan. Hopefully catch you again soon, if possible. If not, I will catch you in the future. Thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Jotu, for help send it over. Help send the raid over. Oh, speaking of raids, so channel points. I've updated a few things. Ideally, don't do that again. Okay. That kind of freaked me out, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so channel points. So the channel points thing, sorry, I was kind of distracted a bit there. The channel points. So I've updated the Runner CMR game. So it's still 25k, but I put like a rule on it. Just saying that if you're gonna get me to run a CMR game, at least have it as a category that I've run before. And obviously I've put about no Hondo categories, etc. You know, that sort of stuff. I've also included a new one, which is run a dirt game, which is a lot more expensive, but it's there, in case anyone wants to save up the points for it. Again, same rules. As long as I've done a run of it, you're fine. And I've done a run of the category, it's fine. What else? I've also had a small little one as well, which is who to aim the raid at. So you get to pick who to aim the raid at. It's like you redeem how many points, and you can choose who I raid at the end. That's an option. Obviously, we have hydrate and posture check. I can't remember what else we have actually. We have quite a fair bit, so. I am so missing my frigging braking point for that. But yeah, like I said, so we're currently playing this through. Currently about 56% in, I think. We're currently clearing up some of the events. Unfortunately, the stream's going to be a bit short, so we've got about an hour and a bit. So I'm going to be finishing this event, doing all the races for this event, and then we'll go do the next event, and then that'll be me done for the night. Normally I do it for about 4 and a bit hours. Also, despite not having racing tyres, this thing can move. Why is that how good and quick the TVR is? To be honest, this TVR is pretty quick. Yes. Also, leveling cars up in this game gives you discounts on upgrades and stuff, which is really good. Suzuka. And we got Sunset Peninsula as well. Nice. We're close to level 40 as well, which is really good. Like, come on. Also, 5 laps at Suzuka. Okay. It's going to be interesting. Is the McLaren in this? I didn't look. Wait, no, it's not. Ooh. GTR's in this though, Diablo GTR. I'm just going to say this now. So the Lamborghini Diablo GTR from the 90s was not a nice looking car. I don't know how many people can agree with me on that, or disagree even. Oh. Bloody terrible. Oh dear. Oh, he forced me off. God, the torque. That's interesting. Oh. Bloody hell. Okay, right. So this seems like it's going to need a lot of my racing expertise. he says. This thing just goes in a straight line. It's not to say that them guys don't, but I'll let you be the judge. What's the gap? Right, sub 10 minutes, can we do it? I think we can. I'll try, actually. Don't know. I would say it's doable now, but I'm like, is it? It's gonna be a proper tough lap to do it. Come on. Come on. Oh, Jesus. No, 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 no. Don't go off. Please don't go off. I mean, I think it's some. I forget why it is. I'm pretty sure it's to do with the fact that. So this car, the reason why it's got so much power, obviously it's got a V12 in it. But it's not just that. It's also because of the fact that TVRs are kit cars. They're built to be light. So being as fast and as light as they are is the main thing here. Means it's perfect for a track car. I think it's something like 820 horsepower that's in this. It's like 785 pound of torque or something, which is pretty bloody good. Then you add in the weight, which is, I think it's like 2 ton or 1.5 ton or something. Can't remember. Pretty friggin' light for a supercar compared to the rest. What Aston, not Aston. It's what Thingy used to do though. It's what these used to do. They used to do this. Build light cars and everything and just, yeah, what they used to do. Back in the good old days, this is what they used to build. TVR used to be a British brand and then it got bought out and I forget who bought it, but gone under a load of different ownerships, I think, since it got sold. Pretty much anything that was made, well, any manufacturer that was British is now like some other country. Like Jaguar, for example. Jaguar, Morgan, Ariel, Land Rover, TVR, Vauxhall, although Vauxhall's always kind of never been owned in Britain, it's never been British, I would say. It's General Motors that own that, I think. Saw an Ariel Atom in the wild earlier this month, bloody hell. I think I saw, what did I see? Was it a car show? Can't remember, I saw something. Aerial something or other. I've been to a car show this month actually. Forget it. Come on, go. Twisted Sister, the kids are back. Nice. So yeah, I don't expect the car to just turn in. Like, if I say, yeah, I want it to turn in that corner, the car just turns. I'm like, whoa. Ridiculous. Like that, for example. It's like I'm like feathering the throttle as I'm going through corners. I'm like, I don't see why not. Pretty damn good lap, that one. Yeah, 156. Top 10. "20 seconds ahead, wow. Oh, I got Sunset Peninsula next. I'm like, oh no. Nice and easy. Oh, it's this song, is it? That wasn't... What? That wasn't the friggin' fastest... Oh, whatever. Probably too many penalties, I reckon. That might have been why. Too many penalties. 6 laps. Oh, it's the infield circuit. God damn it. No. It's that circuit. No. Oh, whatever. Once we've got this done, this will unlock the fastest car in the game. One of them. Well, I say fastest car in the game. It's the fastest unlimited car. Basically where no restrictions. That's what a U-Class car is. No restrictions. I mean, look at it. Just leaves him behind. There we go. Ah, straight away, yeah. Gosh. Oh. haven't. Have I done this? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if I've done this track backwards. Yes, I have. God, the last time I did this was during the... I think it was the Evo versus Impreza race or something. That reminds me, actually, I need to upgrade that. I need to upgrade that Evo. Before I do the A-Class, I need to upgrade it. Right. Interesting fact of the day there, Duck. What's the ball cock, if you don't mind me asking? What's that? Dare I ask? I have a feeling I'm going to regret asking that question. Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, now I get you. Actually in a toilet. Now I get you, yeah, now I get you. For a game that's on the hardest difficulty, this has been quite a breeze. Yes, really, this is actually on the hardest difficulty, just for those wondering. I personally don't think I'm driving that great. But, then again, I'm keeping it off the grass. The whole playthrough, I've had it on hard difficulty. I haven't actually changed, like, any of the difficulty to... I've not changed it to easy or medium. It's always been on the hard difficulty. Like, at the start, there was a few challenging races. Obviously, you get a few, but you can just upgrade your car. Oh, 23, nice. Car, slow down, brakes. You know, fire. That was very close, to say the least. I got quite close to the grass. I was just like, car, please stop. Please stop. Come on. Come on. Just can't. It always goes through my head, you know, like being cautious for something. or being patient with something, I always think of Homer Simpson from Simpsons. In the Simpsons movie, more specifically, the one where he's like, steady, steady, and then it always somehow goes wrong. Because he wasn't paying attention to something else. So I'm like, pretty much the reason why I'm like, just... It's pretty much how I end up thinking about things. I'm like, yeah. Oh, Duck, I forgot to ask, how's Jenny? She any better? Oh, you said she was ill a few days ago when we last spoke, or when I was last streaming. You said she was ill. Just what's re? I'm guessing you meant to. I'm guessing you meant to type something else there, cousin. I always say it like, 'cause I'm like, I could just say cousin, but it's like, cousin just sounds better. I don't know why. That's how I always said it ESA, to be fair. She's fine, recovering from a cold, and now I have it. Dude, same. Ours is an interesting mix. So we've had. Is this a real oval? No, this is. It's the infield circuit. You can get well. The real oval is actually the Nissan Speedway, which is more like it's not really an oval. It's weird actually. Oh, sorry. I want to say no, but I genuinely don't know. Maybe? Yeah, nice. Yeah, so we had an interesting dilemma. So we had our family member got what was it? Our family member tested positive for COVID. I was like, oh Jesus. We just got colds. We tested and yeah, we're fine. Oh, so sweet Jesus. Wait. I'm just gonna do that. And then just see if that car can be used. Don't tell that can be used. Oh, it can't. Oh, I have to use this. Right, 7 laps, oh god. 7 laps at Maple Valley, 9 laps at Sebring, 6 at Mugello, 5 at Suzuka. Alright, fine. We'll do it, let's do it. This is gonna be the last event anyway. Last one, I think it'll be the last one of the night. Unless we can fit in another event between, like, now and the end. We may be able to fit another one, actually, truth be told. Slower cars, but... I think so, will actually, yeah. See if we can fit another event in. I have an Indie-thon run on Friday, hopefully I'm functioning by then. I was actually supposed to be participating in the original schedule. Yeah, so I was supposed to be participating in Indie-thon. Now. Okay. That'll do. Nice. Yeah, so it's supposed to be participating in Indython this weekend, but I'm not due to other reasons. Obviously, I know that they had a lack of staff because Panda left, didn't they? Maple Tree again. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one that did the backflip at Le Mans, 1999. Yeah, it was driving it. Matt Webber, Summit, Dumfries, is it? Oh, I thought it was... Oh, sorry, the CLK GTR was the step back from that, wasn't it? This was the GT1 class. Yeah, this is the GT1 class. Because the F1 GTR, McLaren F1 GTR was the dominant force at the front. I had to think that that car came out in 95. Yeah, the major difference is how it looks at the front. But apart from that, can't really tell. Very slim. Yeah, that's the one. So I haven't drove this track with this car yet, so... Sebring should be easy enough. What was the other ones? We got Bazooka and something else. Yeah, that was it. Oh, so yeah, so we had yeah, it was the case of I had Indython on Saturday. I don't know, sorry, no, I had Indython on at some point because I got in with the driver syndicate, and obviously they had to go for a reduced hour schedule, which my run was cut in that, but was taken on as a backup. Anyway, so I have another marathon, I think it's Passion for Power or something like that, I can't quite remember. Or something. Can't quite remember like the name of the marathon, but yeah, there's another marathon on this weekend as well, which I also submitted for, except I got in that event and I'm opening the event and I'm like, ooh. Like, I have now had my taste of being at the start and at the end of a marathon, which is really cool. I actually submitted the runs you're on about, you know. The ones that I said to you, which ones did you class as indie? And surprisingly, the one that got in was Driver Syndicate, and I was like, oh wow, this is really good. Did I submit stuff to online GDQ? No. I never submit anything to GDQ. Not just because of the fact that I know I won't get in, but also because I absolutely hate GDQ. Like, I can't stand GDQ at the moment. Or, sorry, no, it hasn't been, it's not an at the moment situation, it has been for years. It's like, they raise all this money, and yet, somehow, apparently, all this stuff comes out about, oh yeah, they don't give, like, you know, they take a good chunk of the money, and barely any of it goes to charity. Like, fair enough, you know, you've got to cover costs on site, but when you're talking like you raise like $3 million, 2.5, 3 million in the space of a week, and then like 1.5 mil, you know, like at least half is going to GDQ, at least half. It's like, I mean, like, UKSG split is like 90... No. The reason... I don't know, do you know the actual reason why they cancelled GDQ? Or do you not? I presume you know. Yeah. Because of Florida's anti-LGBT laws. I mean, fair game. They also mentioned COVID. Oh, right, well. At this point, to be honest, right, a lot of people, and I'll be honest, a lot of people, I'm just saying this now, I'm only going to say it once. A lot of people have dealt with COVID and moved on. And a lot of countries have dealt with it. That's why a lot of lockdowns disappeared with last year and coming into this year. Sweden, as far as I remember people saying at ESA, Sweden never had it in lockdown. You know. Personally, I do agree that the US is still paranoid with COVID. But I'm like, nah, you're alright. I'm not gonna say, you know, COVID doesn't exist, we can all crack on with our lives, but COVID is, for me anyway, I've been like this since probably early 2021. Been in the mindset of, look, I'm now living with it and I'm dealing with it. It's like anything else. Yeah, okay, it's a bit more severe than a common cold, and yeah, there's different symptoms, some are slightly common. I've got my own take on it, but long story short, I'm living with it. Events should start to be opened back up again slowly, which they did. And this year I was expecting, you know, I was expecting a lot of on-site events this year. And there has been a fair few, like GDQ ran on-site. ESA ran 2 events. UKSG finally got back on site, so did BSG. In Hackathon, you know, the German one, they got back on site. The French community recently had the Speed Them All, is it? And Speed Dons on site, I believe. But GDQ it was just insane. Like, even though they ran on-site events, I mean, I'm not being funny, right? Did you see how bad the pictures were? Yeah, we don't have any in Britain either. There's none in the UK as far as I'm aware. We scrapped the last of them, I think, a few months ago. I can't remember what our restrictions last were, but all our restrictions are pretty much gone at this point. It's like everything just went back to normal. Think of the Carlin ad. What? Near the song? Just to... No, for me, what did it with the crowd? For me, what did it though, or what painted a bit of an interesting picture, was ESA Winter 22, GDQ, and then Summer 22, and you can clearly tell a difference between them 3 events. ESA Winter, first on-site event, a lot of people are wearing masks. Completely understandable, you know, first event back and everything. GDQ went mental. Like, no one could sit within 2 meters of each other. ESA was kind of like, we need you to have at least your 2 jabs and so on. But it was like, there were loads of people sat next to each other. Yeah, a few people got it, but my point was that there was no, like, you didn't have to be spaced out by 2 meters. Like, GDQ looked mental. And when I say it looked mental, it looked weird seeing everyone still sat like 2 meters apart. Like, the runners were miles away from the couch. Like, all the chairs behind were spaced out. Like, there's a picture, I think Nico Hart went to GDQ, and you can see him in the background of a photograph, but he's fucking miles away. He should be a lot closer. But then you can see, like, the chairs next to each other, and I'm like, they're miles away. And then you look at ESA Winter, and there's people wearing masks still. Again, fair enough, it was the first event back. But yeah, it just, I don't know. And I think Winter was before GDQ went back on site, right? If I'm not mistaken. And then we ran ESA Summer. Barely anybody was wearing a mask at Summer. Like, there was a few people that I knew that was like, I'm wearing a mask, is this okay? I was like, yeah, that's fine. I genuinely don't really care if you wear a mask or not. It doesn't bother me. Like, I get it. You're trying to protect yourself and you're trying to protect me. But if I get COVID, I get COVID. That is all I'm going to say on it. I'm like, it's fine. Also nice. Yes. 39. Yeah, I did. Weirdly enough, so I got it. When did I get it? I got it. I'm gonna skip this one. Sorry. That'll do. I got COVID in March. So I'd met at the time, my girlfriend. I'd met up with her twice in the space for a couple of days. And then I started to feel ill. I went to Alton Towers with a friend of mine, and for a couple of days started to feel ill. Now this was at the time where I was going between jobs, so I wasn't streaming too much, but I was going between two jobs, and yeah, I ended up starting feeling a bit rough towards the end of the week, and started to feel like really tired and everything. And then I got to like near Mother's Day, and I was about to start my new job, and I felt really bad. So I did a test at home. This was back, well, not changed too much, but did the test at home, came back negative, was still got like feeling really crap. So I started wearing a mask in the house and everything. And then I ended up, hey, cheeky dance there. Ended up going to the walk-in test center. Yeah, exactly. Takahashi definitely Japanese for sure. Muller's German, Ross is American, although he's driving a British car. Anyway, yeah, things are going well so far. We're just chilling, racing and chilling. Yeah, so I started feeling ill like feeling really ill on the weekend when it was Mother's Day. So mum and dad and my grandparents went out for a meal, and I said, "Well, I won't be going because I don't know if I've got it or not, but I don't want to go and spread it." So anyway, so that night I wore a mask like pretty much all day. Went to the um went to the what's it called? Went to the walk-in center, did a test. Had to wait 24 hours for my results. I spoke to my manager, my new manager at the time, who's now my boss. I spoke to him and said, "Look, I've been for a COVID test. I'm feeling really rough at the moment. So I've got to wait for the test to come back. I don't want to come in work tomorrow, in case I've got it. I know it's supposed to start tomorrow, but if I've not got it, I'll be in Tuesday. If not, then obviously I'll have to be off for a week because it was that week isolation thing." Anyway, yeah, a day later, about I don't know, about 4 o'clock, half three, 4 or something during the afternoon. I come back. You have returned positive. I was like, oh crap. So mum was immediately like, go get in your room, stay in your room for a week. So I was basically trapped in my room for a full week. I slept in there. I obviously had a toilet, which was good. And yeah, it was awful. And that like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that week was just terrible. I think it was 10. Yeah, it was at the time. Like it couldn't have come at a worse time because this came at the time when in the UK you had to isolate for 10 days, and that 10-day rule was about to go away in like the next 2 weeks. And guess what? I tested positive right before the rules came into effect. So I had to maintain the 10 days thing even after the 10-day thing was up. So when I was still in... I'm not going to say I was still a prisoner in my room, but I was still, you know, doing my 10 days isolation. And I messaged people who I'd been with at the time, even my girlfriend, and said, look, you know, I had it was just, yeah. Also, yeah, I know. Like, doesn't make any sense. If someone hits you, you get the penalty. You hit them, you get the penalty. You get the penalty either way. Ridiculous. Oh, crap. And then you get penalty for running off the road as well. Okay, let's try not to do that again. There we go. But yeah, so I got COVID back in March before I started my new job. Girlfriend didn't have it, and anyone that I'd seen recently all tested negative. Positive, though. They all tested negative. So the only place I could determine where I got it from was Alton Towers. So I was very skeptical to go back to Alton Towers. I haven't been back since, but I am going back for Scarefest late next month, I believe. Which will be a right laugh. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so like I said, I've had COVID once. I know people that have had it several times. Like I said, after a bit, you just it just fades into existence. If I'm being honest, COVID just kind of faded in my mind. It was like, what, one of the main things that I got told by a friend of mine, and one thing that worked, or one thing that actually, so at the time when COVID started, I was like really panicking and scared witless, and then my mate was just turn off the TV. I was like, what do you mean, what we're supposed to do? He went, well, just crack on with your streaming, right? Crack on with your streaming. Don't pay attention to the TV, because it's all scaremongering. Like, bear in mind, this was after putting up with it for like 6 months. So it got to like near Christmas and I was still a bit skeptical. You know, it got to Christmas, I was still skeptical, and 21 I just like, right, TV's not going on, I'm not watching news. I didn't watch the news for nearly 2 years. The radio had it. Obviously the radio has news, it tells you what's going on in the world. But you know it's bad when even the radios have stopped reporting on how many COVID deaths a day there is. But I was like, yeah, but we've got bloody vaccines, you know? It's like, we had the vaccines, so I was like, yeah, obviously, you got the vaccines, it's what it is. Feels weird to see this Sebring after playing it on iRacing. This version seems so wrong now. I probably will. For those wondering as well, when it comes to COVID, I'm just going to mention this. I haven't ignored the fact that it's still out there, but let's put it this way, it's not playing on my mind like it is for a lot of other people. Because after a bit, all it is, it's just like Project Fear, as they call it. The only thing, you'd just be scared of ever stepping foot outside again. And you'd be like, oh, I can't ever see my friends again. It's like, no, you can. Go out and live your life again. Do what you want. Hell, that's what I started doing. To some extent. Yeah, no, I get it, but for me, I'm like, I've been in the mindset of, yeah, a lot of people that I know at ESA were like, are still skeptical about it, and it's like, oh, keep your distance and mask and everything. I was like, you can, but I really don't care. Like, if I feel rough, I'll usually take something to get rid of it. If I feel really rough, then yeah, I'll do a COVID test. Until that comes around. Like ESA Winter, I made myself ill at Winter. Because I was panicking so much, so I did a COVID test. It came back negative, and I was like, yeah, I'm panicking. You can make yourself ill by thinking you're ill. And I ended up doing that a lot at ESA Winter. Summer was literally, I couldn't give a flying what happens. Obviously, yeah, it was my friends, I get it. But I'm like, I went to that, I went to summer with the mindset of, right, we've done winter, we've done this once already. We can do summer. And yeah. It's not down to what COVID can do, it's down to people that have it and what they'll do with it. If someone tests positive and still wants to walk around, then yeah, that person is stupid and should be criticised for what they're doing. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. I'll be honest, I'd been around people that had got it at summer, and I tested once, and that was halfway through. Halfway through the week. I'll be honest, that was the only time I tested, it was about halfway through the week, and it came back negative, and I was like... To be honest, for me, even if I didn't test, I don't think it would have made a difference. Yeah, you're not kidding. Not only that, as well, is that if you had it, then I would have had it anyway. But it is what it is, and it's over. The thing is now is that, like I said, you know, end of the day. That was a nice introduction. Oh, this is from Driver Power Lines, that's why that opens from that. I forget about that bit. Yeah, I mean, you know, if I got it, then you would have got it. It would have been, it's just as simple as that. Doesn't... I mean, going forward, I think if there's, to be honest, looking at it, you know, with events and everything, I think UKSG has run on site, and it worked out fine. BSG run on site, it worked out fine. ESA, you know, ESA run 2 events this year, and they both went fine. Yeah, there was people who got COVID, but it is what it is. GDQ went into full-blown panic mode, but the rest of it was... You think? You know what? I don't doubt that. Yeah. I wouldn't... That wouldn't surprise me. No, because I've discussed this with other people before, is that with what was it? With I know Yis got it. Yis got it, so he couldn't do anything. Yeah, Yis got it, so he couldn't do anything. He was supposed to be coming out, or supposed to be helping do something, or doing a tech shift, and he had to pull out because he was ill. You know, he fell ill. He fell ill, and then was ill. The COVID. I didn't see him for the rest of the event, which sucked, really. Yeah, no, I couldn't. Like, there were people who were like in a room. There was like 6 people in a room. I remember seeing pictures. Like, there were some people who got COVID at summer, and because they'd all got COVID, they all just decided to go into one room. So, like, one person had a room, and I think Yisk was in the room. It was like, what should have been a 4-person room, ended up being like 6 people in a room. I was like, well, look, you've all got COVID. Yeah, staying in that room's actually not that bad because you're all in a cluster. No, you know, no one in that room was negative. Everyone was positive. So you're all sharing symptoms, and it was all people that, I think it were all people that he knew. He had a right laugh, apparently. I was like, well, yeah, that would actually help with having the week off. But still, yeah, I know what you mean. I do agree with you. I couldn't have been stuck in a room for a week. No way. Yeah. Like I said, I know that it's like, you know, probably going to get a lot of hate for it. Saying everything that I've said. It's not that I don't care about COVID or anything like that, but if you let it just, you know, if you are an idiot, then, you know, you'd end up like spreading stuff. But then it's like the case of a lot of places don't require you to don't require you to test. So that easily leaves the door open. Some places don't require masks. Some places don't require you to test. They recommend that you test, well, that's it. And it's like, what can you do? No, I don't mean in like countries. I mean the events that we go to, you know, ESA and stuff. Did I hear the great news of Need for Speed Heat being 3? No, I didn't. I feel like an idiot because I bought Heat ages ago when it was on Steam sale. I think I bought it. It was cheap when I bought it back then as well. I just don't remember how much I paid for it. I mean, all I'm gonna say is that if you let it ruin your holidays, it's not great. You know, if I mean, for me, I wasn't gonna let COVID ruin ESA winter or summer. It's often it's what I was trying to say before as well, cousin, was that it's often reliant on people testing, and you just know in this day and age people aren't going to do it. I mean, you know, using people as an example, but still, it's like the thing is with COVID, it's relying a lot of people. It's reliant on a lot of people telling the truth when it comes to everything, testing, having vaccines. For all I know, I could have no vaccines, I could have not done any testing, and still gone to ESA. Not winter, just summer. Because they didn't require any... All they required was, have you got a form of ID so we know it's you to pick up your pass, your t-shirt and your, you know, your lanyard and everything. So you could easily just turn around and say, yeah, I've tested, when really you haven't. Like, there was actually 1 or 2 people I spoke to, I won't say who, but there was like 1 or 2 people that I spoke to who didn't test. At all. you'd probably be the third cousin, to be honest. And I was like, fair enough, you know, I'm not going to judge if you do test or if you don't. For me, it makes no difference. You can test, wear a mask, and it's like, But, that, you know, that's all I'm saying, you know. Test or don't test, it's now down a case of personal preference. Also, sorry, Keela, we're just talking COVID stuff. But yeah, I think that GDQ needs to open up a bit. Like, they're hosting an online event. Obviously for the summer. They're hosting an online event for the summer and everything. But, yeah. So, yeah. They're hosting an online event for summer. And, yeah. Tell you what, the biggest thing that's blown up in the last 2 years is online events. And guess what? They're still going strong, even now. This year's... I think before COVID was a thing, right? Let's go back to 2019. There were a lot of in-person events, but, you know, in the year. In-person events and stuff like that. A lot of in-person events and a lot of other stuff as well. Well, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, 1.6. But I mean, yeah. Excuse me. Well, the US will drop that eventually. Personally speaking, the US are going to drop that. Yeah, the US will drop that. What else? I don't know, actually. Yeah, the US will drop that, I'm pretty sure. Like, they're, I think, the last country to drop that rule. Like, Spain, I think it was about 2 months ago. Spain finally dropped their rule of, or a month ago, I can't remember when it was. But Spain dropped that rule, didn't they? Where you didn't need to be vaccinated or anything. Oh no, sorry, no it wasn't. It was sorry, I don't know if it might have been vaccinated, I can't remember. Spain dropped something where it was vaccinated, I think it was, and also something to do with the passport. Well, it was to do with the British people and passports and stuff, what I remember. I can't remember, something like that. Yeah. I mean, the thing is with GDQ, right, is GDQ has got... I'm not right, I'm just going to say this now. I don't understand why GDQ couldn't have gone elsewhere for their event. Like, if they can't go to Florida because of the anti-LGBT laws or whatever it is, why don't they go somewhere else? They've got the fucking money to do it. It must have been somewhere else, like another state, that could have done it. But it's GDQ, people would have travelled anyway. Put it in somewhere different. Oh, boy, big and scary. Yeah, but people will travel to it. obviously like the event that much. Well, basically, the next GDQ is online. The one after that's probably going to be online, isn't it? Or no? I said this to Planks and Sweden all at ESA. Like, I genuinely, really want. I really want ESA to stay at that event, at that thing. I want it to stay there. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll venture to the US for events eventually. I hope it does. I genuinely hope it does. Like, yeah. Like I said, I said to Eden on Planks when I was at ESA, someone was like, please don't move this event from here. It's like, I get if plans change and they have to move it, they have to move it. You know, stuff happens, it can't be helped. But honestly, it's just, yeah, that's it, yeah, exactly. It's so convenient. You've got a food court across the way. Like, there's activities that aren't far away. Like, our go-karting thing was, what, 15 minutes? It's like, what, 10 minutes on a train and 10-minute walk? Like, town is like 15 minutes in the train, on the train. There's a Domino's like a 5, maybe 10-minute walk away. You've got a shop across the way, a Mackey's that's open till 3 AM. What more could you want? I never actually got any food from the hotel, personally. Apart from... No, sorry, tell a lie. I got food from one of the... Yeah, I got food from one of the... from the restaurant. It was like a dinner evening meal. And it was like falafel balls and spaghetti. It wasn't great. It was nice, but I'm like, Whenever I wanted food, I always kept going across to the mall, to be honest. Like, I know you can say, oh yeah, but it's fast food. It's like, not really. There's some genuinely decent places there. Like, Max is fast food, obviously. Max is fast food, so is Mackey's. So is Domino's. It's all fast food. For me, I try and stay away from me. I don't rate Max personally. I don't mind going once at ESA. Like, I go once during ESA, that's it. The first time I went to ESA, ESA Summer 19, I think it was, me, Trigger, and Nim kept going to... The amount of times we went to Max was ridiculous. I think we went like 3 or 4 times. I was like, nah, I don't rate it. But, as I was saying, you know, you've got Max, you've got Mackey's, you've got Domino's as your fast food places that are all within like walking distance. But then the mall's obviously got like proper restaurants as well. Like, yeah, okay, you've got another, you have that Seven Sins Burger, there's the Thai street food place. The Korean barbecue place was well nice. I tried it on the last day I was there. The day I was leaving, I tried, in the last 2 days, me, Panda, and Eshma all went out to places. And it was on the last 2 days, like the second to last day, it was me, Panda, I want to say Zonorous. I can't remember who else came. No, it wasn't Zonorous. Who else came with us? Me, Panda, I think. Oh, Eshma and Sonny wasn't there, was he? Somebody else. I can't remember who it was. And we went there. We went to this place that Panda was on about, and I was like, I didn't even know it was here. He's like, yeah, it used to be Subway. Obviously, Subway moved down one. It used to be next door to where it is. And it's now like a Chinese or something. Or a bit further. Yeah, it's like a Chinese place. So Panda's like, dude, he's like, have you been there? I went, yeah, when it was, yeah, I've been in here. I was in here when it was, Subway. He went, mate, you've got to try the food in here. I was like, I like Chinese food, but some places don't do it for me. So anyway, we sat down, it's just like, yeah, I want this with like extra chilies, and this is what he's saying. I was like, oh, typical Panda. He loves spicy stuff, he was saying. He's raised on chilies, pretty much. He's got like spicy blood, I'd say. Panda. Mental. So yeah, we're all sat down having a chat about things, and he sat there eating his thing, and I'm sat down eating mine, eating his soup. I was like halfway through the bowl and I was stuffed. I was like, I couldn't eat anymore. I was so stuffed. I was starving, but I couldn't eat loads. And yeah, it was good. But I said to him, I was like, I had no idea this place was there, and I was like, right, I said, I'm not being funny, but I'm probably going to be coming back here in the winter. So when winter comes around next year, I'm probably going to be going to that Chinese place. I recommend, because if you're into Chinese food, even just a tad, I'd recommend going. They do some pretty nice dishes there. If I'm being honest, it doesn't taste cheap. Obviously, Sweden's anything but cheap, but it did taste cheap. It was nice, good quality food. That brings me back to the point of the mall. Like, the mall has a lot of decent quality places in it. There are places that do genuinely nice dishes. Doesn't taste cheap. Obviously, you're in a shopping mall, so nothing's going to be 5-star restaurant quality. But I feel like you can get a proper meal at any of the restaurants, any of the places that are in there. Personally. Where I was sat, anyway. I can agree with the McDonald's being dreadful duck. Yeah, the Mackey's is awful. The Mackey's there is just so terrible. Bloody hell, enter this, it's FIFA, Christ. Old FIFA song. Yeah, there you go. Being cousin knows, he's like, yeah. Heard this about the old I was like, yes, I'm having this song. It became one of the most annoying songs ever for me when I was a kid. Heard that song coming out from some bar earlier today. And walking to the swimming pool. Nice. They even put it in the new McDonald's advert as well in Britain. Which is weird. Like I said, I used to hate this song, but it grew on me. Quite like it. Really? Okay. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. It's a FIFA song, isn't it? It's just... Is any song I recognise from a FIFA game without playing one, it's this. It pretty much is. It doesn't matter if you're into football or not. If you've heard this, you know that it's from a FIFA game. I wouldn't know it was from FIFA 2004 till you said. But I'd definitely say early 2000s FIFA. Just has that distinct sound. think what we'll do one more event. So I'm gonna put my foot down, hopefully. Got an itchy foot, now is not the time. I don't own that many FIFA games, so I usually remember where the songs come from. It's like Fire by Kasabian. Like, that's from a FIFA game, I just forget which. I think it's 09 or 08. Oh, Reason is Treason. That one. The one that's from GT4. The intro. Or is it a different one? Yeah, Pal intro, that's the one. Yeah, it's Reason is Treason Jackknife Remix. Reason I know that is because, well, yeah. 40 grand. And I won 146,500. Yes. Oh, this is what I won. Oh, that's a beast. Bleeding hell. Right. We're done with that. Well, I don't need to do these anymore. Semi-pro. We'll get to that. We'll do that. What's... Oh. Oh, it's this, isn't it? Wait, I've got that. It's on my list here somewhere. I'm tempted. Oh. I don't know if I should do that or that. Oh god. Okay. They're pretty bad. Is this Offspring? Yeah, it is. Good ears. There we go. 250. I need... Yeah, that's what I need, actually. Forget this. 250. There we go. Wow, okay. So yeah, okay, we're doing this. Yeah, the Corvette I showed it does, doesn't it? Yeah. The reason why it's got the big wing on the back, it's a Forza wing. And it's got that on because, well, anything else in it just doesn't slow the car down. Oh, you mean the front? Oh, okay. Oh, the Corvette. Corvette? Yeah, yeah. GTA's fake Corvette. The Corvette, as it's called. Ah. This should be easy. Now we're back to the slow stuff. Oh, it's the mini circuit. Oh, I like this circuit. Takuba's already a short circuit anyway, and you make it a slight bit short by cutting off the hairpin. Okay, that's good. Sorry, that's going off straight away. No. We got. I've got it on here somewhere. that was one I had on it friggin' thingy. I guess that'll do. That'll work, actually. iRacing kept the Gran Turismo sign there, build a to but really? Tell which one they favourite him more. I think it's in the latest Gran Turismo games. Yeah, the latest Gran Turismo games has iRacing in it at Suzuka. If you look on the main or maybe it was 6, can't remember. I'm sure it was 7. Or Sport. iRacing source code came from... Oh, wait. Star Game Pied Papa's NASCAR Race 2003 season. No way. Never knew that. I learn something new every day. I find it interesting though that iRacing has code from a Gran Turismo game. Sorry, NASCAR game. Like, wow. So we should be done with this in about 15 minutes, which is pretty good actually. Because it means that this event, I can get another event out of the way. I don't know about the other event, the other ones. I don't know actually. So this is the 250 horsepower one. I need to find one for 300 brake. Need something for 300 brake horsepower. I just don't know what. I'll have a look next time on what I'll do next. Grand Prix Legends, now there's a game that's good. Game that I recognise. All I say that's good, I don't really know because I haven't really given it a try. There's some games that really hold up well. Like 2 games that hold up really well nowadays. A few games that hold up really well. Grand Prix 4. Obviously, Grand Prix Legends, Richard Burns Rally holds up pretty well for that section as well. It's quite ridiculous, but might be how old it is, but doesn't really matter, does it? I'll try and read that again. Yeah, I have actually, yeah. I forget who's in it now, but there's someone that's in that that's also in The Great Escape from 1960. 3, I think it was. Whenever that came out. I can't remember. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen Grand Prix, Le Mans. I've seen the Grand Prix movie from 66. Le Mans from... Is it 70, 68, 69? I can't remember. Do you know what? I'll tell you something now. So I've never been one for Le Mans or anything like that. But, I've never been one for Le Mans at all. But I quite like the one it takes on old things. As controversial as that probably sounds. Like, I liked Le Mans. I liked Ford versus Ferrari. I liked Grand Prix. Senna and Schumacher documentaries, I put them below. Rush is probably my favourite motorsport movie ever. I know it's based off a real rivalry and, you know, tries to show what really happened and everything. But Rush will always be, you know. Thing is, Le Mans, I'm quite a big Steve McQueen fan because of my dad. Yeah, because he was in Le Mans. Great Escape. He's a really good actor as well. He's in Bullet and stuff as well. It grew on me. I quite like it. Yeah, I've watched Rush. Rush for me was my favourite film I've watched. Like, granted, yeah, you got like Chris Hemsworth as Hunt and so on, but I think it did really well. A really great film. Personally, I don't think Grand Prix was that good. I'm being honest, cousin. I don't rate it as a great film. It's not awful. It's alright. That's how I rate that one. Put a lot of films above it. Besides, Le Mans had the Le Mans film I was on about. The reason why I put Le Mans up there as a great film isn't just because of its age, but also because of the fact that the footage that was shot was of the real race. Like, all the footage you see in the film was shot during the 1970 24-hour Le Mans or something. Or the 71 Le Mans, I can't remember which year it was. Something like that. That's just shot. He had an actual race car driving, which he drove, with the footage. It was all from an onboard camera they stuck in the car. Even back in them days, they managed to get it. How was Rush? Pretty good. Would definitely recommend giving it a watch. So I've watched the just to mention about other stuff as well, like other motorsport films. So I've watched Senna and I've watched Schumacher, and I definitely think Senna was the better film. Not because of what happened in it, but Schumacher was an autobiography, Schumacher. Same as Senna, but Senna's was done in more of a... Sounds stupid, and probably people, I didn't like Senna, like Schumacher more than Senna, because it was an actual autobiography. But Senna was done better. It was directed like a film. It still had all the moments of his career that he needed to have. You know. I think he did pretty damn well. The only downside, and I'll be honest, I do agree with people more as time goes on, is how it painted Prost as the bad guy in the sport. It was always Prost was the bad guy, when really Senna did a fair share of the damage himself. It wasn't all Prost. I don't really like Prost, to be honest. Whether it's down to that film or not, I don't personally like him. He had success, but I don't think he was he wasn't a nice guy at all. Yeah, he was a professor or whatever you call him, but not a fan of him. Yeah, I think Player was saying this before. He was saying about this reminds me of GT4. Also, how close am I to the wall here? Excuse me. Pretty close. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Yeah, so I do think Senna is a great documentary. Um, but yeah. Also, it's funny, innit? I was at 993 this morning, 993 followers. Then I lost one. Then I gained two tonight, and I've just lost two somehow. All in the space of one stream. Fantastic, isn't it? You're wondering, yeah, I am keeping notes, and Twitch does update in real time, so I can see when people are unfollowing and following. Did I watch Grand Prix long ago or fairly recently? Well, I think I watched it last year or the year before. Because I hadn't seen it, and I bought both. Yeah, I think it was... I saw Grand Prix and Le Mans fairly recently. I didn't buy them on DVD. My dad had. Dad bought them on DVD. He bought them both on DVD for I can't remember why. He bought them on DVD for a reason. And yeah, he bought them both, and I'd never seen them, so I was like, you know what, I'm bored. I won't mind watching something. So I stuck around and watched them. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. I can see why you might like Cars, by the way. I quite like Cars. But unfortunately, the reason why I don't put it in like even my top 5 motorsport films is because of the fact it's animation. I don't put animation in my top 5 for a variety of reasons, really. It's a motorsport film, I get that. It's technically classed as a motorsport film. But I don't know, I just... like, it's not aged too great at times. Do you know what, actually? A film that I've never seen, but I really want to watch again. A film that I want to watch is Driven. Because it's got... oh, what's he called? Sylvester Stallone as a race car driver, and apparently it's supposed to be bloody terrible. It's supposed to be awful. I've seen Cars 2. I haven't seen Cars 3. Cars 3 is actually supposed to be decent, but I've not seen it. I'll get around watching it one day. Yeah, that's why I'm going into it knowing it's going to be bad. I just want to see how bad. Like, there's even a video game, and there's a speedrun of said video game, and I'm like, nice. Yeah. Thing is, I'll be honest, right? Probably a bad time to say, I don't watch that many films these days. Simply because of the fact that I just can't be arsed putting 2 hours into watching something. I'll happily play games for 2 hours, because my brain will be interacting with it. Whereas with a film, it's kind of like, I don't fall asleep during film. It's... I don't know. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough, though. Oh, that's the 200. Usually a film my wife chooses and then falls asleep 5 minutes in. I don't know if I'd fall asleep during a film. I fell asleep during one film, and that was The Tourist. Me and my mate went watching it at the cinema. How old was I? Oh no, 2008, 9 when it was out. So I was like, what, 13, 14? No, like 12, 13. Can't remember. Nice. Talladega Nights. I'll be honest, I can't stand it. I don't find them funny at all. I'm not a big fan of Will Ferrell, so it would never work. Ooh. I need something that's 300 brake. High cars, yes. Toggle. Ah, so. Ooh. Right, I need. God. Is there anything that doesn't put this up to like 300 brake? Okay, that doesn't. Supercharger? Bloody hell. Fortune. Okay, let's shed some weight off this thing. Yep. Easily shed some weight off this. Yeah. I put front. Oh, air on. I'll lose acceleration. I lose speed if I do that. What about back? See, do I want to do that? No. It slightly hinders that. That'll do. Fine. There we go. $300 break. There we go. Nice. Okay. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I mean, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Sorry, I'll do that on Friday. Oh, no thing. I'm gonna make sure I don't do anything stupid. Interested. Not a bad search, to be fair. What happens if I win that? I get Volvo. Ugh. Really? How long's these races? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So that's 40 minutes. That's what? Right, so that's like 40 minutes. So 15 plus 80, 95 minutes, an hour and a half to do that. And then what about these ones? 11, 20, 30, say 45 minutes for them. Bleeding hell. Okay, so what, like 2 hours? To clear this up, I need 2 and a bit hours to clear that up. Unlock that one. What else? Have we got any others that I need to do? Oh yeah, I need to buy a Lambo for that. Not sure which one I'm buying yet. And I've got to buy a Ferrari as well. Oh Christ. Have I got a Ferrari though? That's the case. I don't think I have. I have an Enzo. Ooh. Oh man. Oh, that's what I unlocked. Wait a minute. That's what I win if I get it. Oh damn, okay. Wait, does it have to be a Ferrari? Does it say it has to just be a Ferrari? It didn't say what model. Yeah, Motorsport 2. It must be a Ferrari. Right, okay. So we can use a race car is what it's saying. I'm all good with that. $46. What's that one? Oh, I need the F430. So I have to buy an F430 anyway. Have to buy an F430. But then, if I sell it, I can't sell it though, can I? See, I can buy the Enzo, because that's ridiculously fast. Then I can win that, but then they have the F. What? How much power is that putting out? 380 power torque, 504 horsepower. 5.8, 7.8, 7. And again, that's not quick in a straight line, is it? I think get the F430. F430. That gets us the F430 GT, number 62. And then we use that to win the Ferrari one. That's level 46. 46. 46. And I have to win the Class R2 World Trophy. Wait, have I got enough? Wait. That reminds me. Professional. Oh, I need to be level 45 to get it. Oh, nah. Oh, crap, and that's the... Oh, so I need the 330 for that, then. Ah, yeah, this is for the 360, this. Right, so the 330 P4, I need that. I can't be arsed buying the GT40. Pretty much, yeah. It was 66 versus 67 cars, but yeah, pretty much. Ferrari's slower than GT40. Ooh. And I win the number 4 Audi R8 if I win that. Oh my days. There's the Ferrari, and then I win the BMW V12 if I win the Class R1 trophy. Jesus Christ. I ain't even got to this. Well, that was the 67 330, so maybe, yeah. Pretty sure the 330 was. Wait. You got me thinking, though. When was. Selecting the wrong thing. Ferrari. What is it? 330 P4. I want the Ferrari fandom, Jesus. Ah, here we go. B4. 67 it was made. Only 4 were made. 3 new ones and an XP3 chassis. P3 won the 1,000 kilometers in Monza in 1966. The P4 won the same race in 67. Oh, I didn't know this. So the P4 won 2 P4s and one 412P crossed the finish line together in first, second, and third in the 1967 24-hour Daytona for a photo finish to counter Ford's photo of the Ford GT Mark II crossing the line at the 66 24-hour Le Mans. So that was their stab in the dark, basically. And there's only one of the original the 330 P4s left in the world. Jesus Christ. Have a look. Ah, it was the P3 that was at Le Mans. The P3 was on at Le Mans. Yeah. It does look very close. When's Le Mans when's the endurance races? I've done 3 so far. I've got loads left. So I got Silverstone, which is 25 laps of Silverstone. Mugello, Road Atlanta, Nürburgring, which is 7 laps. Doesn't sound that bad, but in the Porsches, it's crap. The Suzuka Grand Prix, which I believe is about an hour and a half. Sunset Peninsula R2 race. And then the R1 Sebring Grand Prix. I don't know how long that race is. I need to be level 50 to get there. So, yeah. I do want to do Silverstone, Mugello, Road Atlanta, and the Nürburgring. I want to get these done. Because I personally think I've done Class A, the Mugello, and the Road Atlanta, and I've done Suzuka before. The Nürburgring though is a pain. I need to get this done. This is the one race, right? Believe it or not, out of the Forza games that I played, when I got to this game, so I played this when I was younger when it first came out, then went back to it, right? And this is the one race that was on my previous save, my old save, that I never beat, ever. Because I always got to... So the laps, your tyres last... I think it was 2 or 3 laps at most. Something like that. You can't modify the cars, because they have to be race cars. So you can't modify your car. You can only modify like your tyre pressures and stuff. Anyway. So I always used to get to like lap 5 or 6, but because it's Nordschleife and you're obviously going around 100 odd corners a lap, I always kept losing concentration, just kept messing it up because it was like go over jumps and your car would spin out. It was so easy to spin out. Yeah, it was terrible. So hopefully I'll be able to get around doing that. There's the professional series. I still need to do all this. I've got all these here. I've got all these here that I need to beat. Like, the HKS Evolution is for the S-Class stuff. And then I've got S-Class. And then it's like, oh. I've got 7 S-Class cars? God damn. What have I got? Okay, no. No. Yeah? Guess that works. I mean, it's 4-wheel drive, isn't it? Nice. God, I had that. Ford Focus. The Supra, which is no great, which is rear-wheel drive. An SE. My personal favourite, the Skyline. No, so can I go into the game? Hang on. I'll show you the Vipers that they have. So, you've got the SRT-10. Obviously, the one that everybody knows. You've got the Hennessy Viper from 2000. It's the 800 TT. Which, this thing, look at how much torque to power it's got. It's fucking ridiculous. Beating this thing in the Viper event is a hell. Luckily, you win it when you beat the event. It's such a monster. The Viper Competition Coupe, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows from Gran Turismo. The racing versions is a blue one. The red one isn't the one from the other one. The Charger, which you can't see because you have to be North America. The 99 GTS ACR's in here, but you have to be in the North America region. This was the other thing as well, Survivor, is the game's got 3 regions. Depending on the region you pick, depends on what cars you can unlock. So if you pick the Japanese region, or sorry, the Asia region, like I have, you can unlock cars for the Asia region. If you pick the European region, you get European cars. North America, you get North American cars. So the game opens up in different ways. You can unlock the other cars, but in my opinion, the easiest way to do it is get to level 50 with whoever, get to level 50 with whichever region you want, then you can switch regions. It'll cost you a fair bit. Switch regions. That unlocks then all of the cars for the level 50 in North America, and then do the same for Europe, and it unlocks all the cars for level 50 in Europe. There are general cars, like for example this one. You just reach level 43 and you can unlock it. They've got the 126, 2002 one, number 1, Zach Speed, number 77. There's a 2000 one, which is the Grand Prix Road Atlanta, which you win. And then the big one is you win the American Sports Car Showdown. That's the one I was going to do with the Viper. And you win the number 58 one. The one that I want is the Team Orica one, but it's not fucking in here. It annoys me. Also, in terms of cars, the only one I can't unlock is this one. They have to reach level 20. The 2000 Mustang Cobra R. Just popped on to say hi. Yeah, no worries, Wendy. Hello. I've got that. How much does a GT? Oh, GT40 knocks back a lot. Holy crap. Yeah, there's a lot that it got wrong and a lot that it got right. Surprisingly, yeah, there is a lot that's wrong in it, but you'd be surprised there's a lot that's actually right about the film. Like, it says there's like a top 10 of things that's wrong with it and a top 10 of things that's actually right. For example. Anyway, also, old, new. Look at what the spelling's brilliant. 2005 Ford GT. You could have just called it the Mark III. I guess not, actually. Don't call it the Mark III. Just have it as 2005 Ford GT. Not that difficult, turn 10. Come on. Ford Focus Sport SVT Focus. Mustang Boss 429. Focus ST. And then obviously the SVT as well. Well, the one, believe it or not, so the way that the way they've got it is Mark 1. Mark 1 was one that wasn't that great. Mark 2 was the 66 one. Mark 3 was the GT, the 2005 one. But then the Mark 3 supposedly is also the one that was done, the updated one, which is more like the Mark 4. It's weird. It's very strange. Also, yeah, Acura was in this, by the way. In between all of that is the GT90. Sort of, yeah. Thank God that's not in this game. Also, the PT Cruiser! It's here. Yes, that's actually in this game. Chrysler Talon. Crossfire. Remember these things when they came out? They were ugly as Barracuda from 68. And then this is the one I was on about before that we won. Insane. Just absolutely mental. This has been in a fair few games. It's my favourite concept car. Mental. There's also Selene as well. You got the S281, S7, which won't be getting that anytime soon. That's level 48. 45 in North America, 48. Lexus, Panos, which, surprisingly, there's the Esperante GT. There's the one that will win. It's an orange one. Here's the R1 Panos. North America win the Panos LMP01. Shelby. We've got the GT500. Series 1, which you win. Ugly thing. 65 Shelby Cobra, which sounds amazing. I'm not kidding. Thing sounded great when I was racing the other day. Then you get the GT500 KR for 68. Classic one. Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, Infiniti, Saturn makes, I think, and Sion as well. Very rarely do some of these cars make an appearance. Like the Saturn Sky, for example, doesn't make an appearance, but the Saturn Ion does. Looks more like a Kia, to be honest. There you go. Hyundai had this. The Tuscany Alicia. Basically, the coupe. And the Proton Motors Spira. Which, if I'm being honest, looks like a right handful. Spain has Seat, which is the Cupra R, or you can get the GT prototype. The funny thing is, so this is like the main monster. This is like the main monster from Forza 1, the first Forza. But it's still crap compared to the other cars. Funny how bad it actually is. Sweden has... Right, so Sweden has a Saab, Volvo, which we're getting the race car of. But look! Fine's egg. Oh my god. I have to reach level 42 to unlock that. Insanely quick. France doesn't have much. The Renault Sport Clio V6 RS. I'm pretty sure I got a race version. Peugeot's got the 207 RC, 206 RC. I actually used to have one of these in silver, so it would have looked a bit like that, but without the sportiness of it. Super 2000 is what we'll win when we're back on Friday, and then the 905 is what you win. That's the final car that you win in the game, the 905. The one that I really want to win is actually this one. Nope. Nope. This. Which I'm hoping I can win. 962C. Porsche Grand Prix in Nürburgring. That's what I want to win. The one that, what was he called? Guy who did the record of Nordschleife. He did back in the 80s anyway in this thing. What was he called? He did that one lap. Oh, I can't remember his name. Drove it. What is it? Porsche 962. Who drove it? Help. Stefan Beloff, that's it. 6/11/13. 1983.